Hey guys, so I figured I would just make a really quick video because something came into my head today that I thought was hilarious. Really funny. Okay, so this isn't a video to complain about things. So as some of you may know, I got teased a whole lot when I was in school, like a whole lot. Um, I believe that I'm on the autism spectrum, even though I haven't gotten an official diagnosis, but I've always had some social deficits, and socializing didn't really come naturally to me like it did to a lot of other kids. And there was often like how would I put it, an interest mismatch. For example, one of the interest mismatches, I suppose, would be that there were two different Ghostbuster cartoons when I was a kid. And one of them was called The Real Ghostbusters, and that was the one with like Egon and Slimer and all of those characters you're probably familiar with. And the other one was Filmation Ghostbusters, which was actually based off of an earlier TV show that I wasn't familiar with at the time. But anyway, that one was pretty neat. It had like two guys, and they had like a gorilla sidekick and everything like that. So that was my favorite. I liked Filmation Ghostbusters, and all the other kids liked, regular Ghostbusters, which I didn't dislike it, but I just didn't like it as much as the other one. Anyway, so that's an example of like a mismatch. So one time a bunch of kids wanted to play, and I mentioned a character from the other show, and they were like, "No, not that one." So that's like an example of a mismatch. There were others, but that's like just a basic example. But anyway, so the reason I wanted to make this video today, which was pretty funny to me, I had these memories come up of these just asinine things that other kids said to me. So, okay, let's start at, I just wanted to kind of list them off, and because honestly, these things make me laugh. I don't get offended by them anymore. They don't upset me. They just make me laugh because they were so dumb. And if you're a kid who's being bullied or something like that, or even an adult that's being bullied, just know that a lot of the things that people say are just dumb. And, you can take some of this and laugh at it because of how stupid it is. So, okay, first of all, when I was going through school, a lot of times we were in the height of the satanic panic, okay? People were looking for Satanism and everything from Pokemon to, well, that came a little bit after my time, but, that was a little bit after the time I was in school, but basically, I guess during my time, they were trying to demonize He-Man and She-Ra and the Smurfs or whatever. They acted like, oh, these are satanic properties and they're going to send your child to hell. Anyway, that kind of dumb crap was going on. And so I had gone to school and I had a red t-shirt and black jeans. And a couple of the other kids, I guess they had Christian parents, and they said, Wendy, are you a Satanist? And I said, no, I'm not a Satanist, I'm a Christian. And they said, this is making me laugh just thinking about it. And I said, no, I'm not a Satanist. Why would you think I'm a Satanist? Because you're wearing red and black, and those are Satan colors. So, as you can probably imagine, that was pretty characteristic of the time in which I grew up, just culturally and everything else. And while I do think it's important to, try to avoid overtly occult things a lot of times, especially for children, even though I myself, I watch some things that could be considered to have supernatural elements in them, but I can see why, people would be cautious of that as Christian parents, for your children. So I'm not dismissing that, but I do think that kind of thing was really characteristic of the over-the-top nature of the whole satanic panic thing. So like just me wearing a red shirt because I like the color red with some black jeans. You must be a Satanist. And I bet if some parents saw me wearing that, they probably even thought I was a Satanist. Ooh, I don't know if I want my child with that satanic child in the classroom. You know? Sorry, but that was just hilarious. Anyway, so I do have some notes here. Okay, so this one is really funny to me because apparently I don't know where this kid got this idea. But, right around, oh gosh, the end of 6th and like around the 7th grade, I had gained some weight, and this was due to some different things, puberty, the hormonal changes that come with that. I had some emotional eating issues. So I had gained some weight, and, kids get teased for that kind of thing all the time, but what this particular kid said to me was one of the funniest things I think I've ever heard. And he said, "You don't look like a girl." And I said, well, why don't I look like a girl? And he said, because girls are supposed to have big boobs and a small butt, and you have the opposite. And I said, so you're saying that, my boobs are too small? And he said, yeah, your boobs are supposed to be bigger than your butt, and you have the opposite. So ladies, did you know that your butt is supposed to be smaller than your boobs? Did you know that? Because I didn't know that. This boy apparently enlightened me to the fact that we're supposed to have boobs that are bigger than our butts. Oh my God. Did any of you know that? I swear my body is all out of proportion by his standards. So, anyway, that was another thing that was funny to me. So, there's one more thing. Let me look at my thing. Oh, okay. This one was funny too. So, I have to laugh at this one a little bit. So, my parents didn't have a lot of money, okay? So, it's not like I was really doing anything, wrong, or that they were really doing anything wrong or anything like that, because they were doing the best they could, all right? But they didn't have a lot of money, so a lot of times when we would go clothes shopping for the school year, we would get, if we found a shirt that was on sale, usually it was like plain color shirts, right? So we would go to the kids section or the young women's section or whatever, and I would find some shirts and we would try them on, and if they fit, and I like the way they look and everything, because I would always like my clothes before the school year started, because like I don't care about fashion or anything. That could be related to the autism thing, I don't know, but I never really cared about fashion. I just wanted clothes that fit and felt good. So if we found a shirt like that, we'd go back to the table where they were on, or the rack, and we'd pick out some others in different colors of the same shirt. So it's like I might have a red shirt in that color. I might have a blue shirt in that, a blue shirt in that style, a purple shirt in that style, that kind of thing. And so, and then I would get some jeans or whatever, maybe 2 or 3 pairs of jeans. Like if we found some jeans that fit and they felt good and everything, we might get 2 pairs of the same jeans. So, and this never would have crossed my mind if this child hadn't said this to me. But one time, a boy came up to me and he said, "You're like a cartoon character. You wear the same outfit every day." Like, what? And it was because I wore this, like, the same type of jeans. Like, I had more than one pair of jeans, but they looked the same because they were the same style and size. And, it was something that I never thought about until he said this. And it was because, number 1, they were on sale. Number 2, they fit. And number 3, I liked them, right? So, like, apparently wearing the same outfit every day, which was like a jeans and a t-shirt, made me into a cartoon character. And I had to laugh a little bit because, I would look at cartoon characters and I'd be like, yeah, this character always wears the same orange shirt with the same shorts and stuff. Like, that's part of their character design. So apparently, guys, I'm a cartoon character. Wow. part of the part of the funny part of that is, oh boy. Part of the funny part of that is that I do pretty much the same thing as an adult. I have like 2 or 3 pairs of pants or shorts or whatever that I wear. And I'll just switch out the shirt. And a lot of times it'll be the same shirt in different colors. I pretty much do the same thing as an adult because it's practical. It doesn't, it saves money. I don't really see what the problem is with that. So I guess I'll make this part 1 of dumb things that people have said to me. And, but I guess those 3 are good enough for the first video. I just wanted to share my funny experiences with you guys and just laugh about it a little bit. Because, even though nothing is good about bullying or anything like that, that doesn't mean that we can't laugh at some of these situations and things. I feel like it's healthy to be able to look at that and be like, wow, that bully was so dumb. Anyway, I'll see you guys later. Bye-bye.